Alright, welcome back. We are now going to take a look at Safari, which is the web browser of choice for Apple. You can obviously go and download Google Chrome on here, which you're more than welcome to. It's a great browser. But now we're just going to go through Safari because that is what is stock on here. Now, first thing you open up, quick announcement that this is an iPad, so it is obviously going to be bigger and it'll show multiple tabs as you can see. But with these tabs, as you can see, it's got 1 and 2 that I'm switching between. You can get those tabs to show on an iPhone if you just tilt the phone horizontally and then it'll show it. So there you go, you've got your first tab running. Let's say you want a new tab, you just press the little plus in the top and you can start searching away onto, something else. Then you've got the little square and the arrow is the share button. So that'll share the web page you're on. So email, text, phone, WhatsApp, all those other apps. Add it to your reading list. So adding it to your reading list, don't save it automatically. That'll essentially allow you to click what it does. You do it from the little square, and then once you go to the top left, you've got the little book. You click it, you've got your reading list, and then once you click it, it'll be able to pop up, and you can also make it be offline. So let's say you've saved a PDF to your reading list, or an article, or a web page that you want to read for later. Save it to your reading list, and you can then view it later and offline. And essentially, it's just a way for you to save things if you don't want to add them to your bookmarks. Now I'm going to go on another website that is a preference of mine. Yes, that's the team I support. Yes, they aren't the best, but it will do. Can't change now. Let's say we want to make arsenal.com. Actually, I am going to check another website. We're going to go onto here. So the top is where you search for the website. That is also a Google search up here, so you don't have to put the .com.au. You can just search Talking Technology, Arsenal, whatever you want to search, and it will go straight to it. Now let's get rid of that book. So the book here will bring up your reading list, your bookmarks, and your history on the side. So then you click it and it gets rid of it. Now let's say we want to make this bookmark. You then click the reading list, click to where the bookmarks are, and essentially, or actually more so, you would be going from, okay, let's get rid of that. You would then go, click the little square and the arrow. Now we'll go through these options. You've got add to reading list, add to bookmark, which you've got location favorites or bookmarks. Let's say favorites for now and save. There it is. So then when you click over here, it'll be in your favorites, arsenal.com. Now you can also copy it. That will copy the link if you do want to paste it later or send it to someone. Open in the news app, add it to your home screen. You can print it from here if you have a wireless printer set up. Request desktop site, so that'll essentially get the full version of the site, because most of the time on the iPhones and the iPads, it'll only show the mobile version, which isn't as responsive for some things like Flash and etc. Find on page will allow you to search for, let's search for any word, and it'll come up on there. Then what else have you got over here? More options. So you can add some more stuff in there, but there isn't really much more for me to add. I'm going to show you what add to home screen does. So you click add to home screen. It shows you what you want to call it, and essentially creates a little app for me there that goes straight to the web page in Safari. So once I click it, it opens up the web page, and it doesn't even open up in Safari. It's its own little sub app, which is very cool. And it looks like it's its own app there in the multitasking. And then the top right is your 2 squares. You click them and that shows all your tabs. Now this looks really cool on iPad because it shows you all of them. You can then search for your tabs on the top left. You can add a new tab with the plus button. And then once you click private, that's your private browsing mode. So the way private's going to work is essentially you just click that word private to go switch between private and non-private. Then when you're in private, click the plus button and you'll create your own new tab. And now you're searching in private and it won't come up in your history, which is there. Now if you want to clear your history, you're in there, you click clear all time and it's gone. Reading list, you can edit it just by swiping to the right, can help you save it offline. Or if you see what I just did there, I swiped a bit too much to the left, not the right, and it deleted it automatically. So that's a gesture on these iPhones and iPads. And that's basically all your settings. We want to get out of private mode, get back to here, and there it is, all your tabs, which you can just X, and you're good to go. And your favorites will save here. Like you can see, Arsenal FC, holding it down doesn't really, let's delete it, and there it's gone. So that's your favorites bar there. And then you've also got bookmarks that you can save to appear on top of these tabs, which we can try demonstrate. Add bookmark, we want to make it the bookmarks. Now you can get a bookmarks bar. There's your home page, and there it is. So there is your Safari app. And in due course, when dark mode comes out, it will be much better. With iOS 13 and iPad OS, you will be able to get multiple tabs to split the screen, so you can have different tabs open at the same time, which will be great. But overall, Safari is pretty good so far on these devices. It does plenty for a mobile device. It could have a little bit more support, but I guess then you can request the desktop site, and it will alter the website, as you'll see in a moment. Sometimes it just doesn't really get the desktop site, or it already has the desktop site, it just doesn't change it. But there you go, there is Safari.